Reggie Miller, NBA on TNT analyst, Hall of Famer. He'll be on the call Thursday night. He's got the Rockets at the Suns, 10:30 Eastern on TNT. Reg, good morning. How are you?
I am great. How are you gentlemen doing this morning?
Well, everybody's pretty good except for Fritzy because somehow he took it personally that the Knicks blew a 23-point lead last night at the Garden. And he wants answers here, Reg. He can't believe that the Knicks would allow the Cavs to come back.
Not only come back, but I believe they were up that amount like late in the third as well to lose that game. Look, I was watching it. I was getting ready to turn it off, and I was getting ready to formulate my ideas because I knew you were going to say, what is wrong with the Cavaliers after that blowout? And then it went down from 23 to 18, then 18 to 16, and 16 to 11. I was like, wait a minute. And then the next thing I know, threes were raining down. Kyle Korver was looking like Reggie Miller out there from beyond the arc.
Whoa. How do you think basketball is going to remember Kyle Korver?
Great shooter.
Like, is he a top 10 of all time? Is it something that high?
I would say so, yes. I would put Kyle Korver a top 10 shooter only. Not player, shooter, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He would definitely be a top 10.
Yeah, he's not in for defense or passing.
No. Straight shooting. Yes.
What's the most shots you missed in a row? And a shooter keeps shooting, but at some point doubt starts to creep in, I'm guessing. Doesn't it?
Are you talking about personally or just in general? For me. Because I never thought that. I didn't care how many I missed.
Never. You never thought that? Okay.
Because I put too much time in the lab to know that if I missed 10 in a row, I could easily make my next 10 in a row. That's 50%. Okay, I'm headed to the Hall of Fame.
Korver said he was asked, he missed his first 5, and then he was asked about, do you think about not shooting? He goes, you can't make them if you don't shoot them.
That's right. Shoot or shoot. I mean, that's our mentality. We're like relief pitchers. We come in, just give us the ball and leave us alone. We'll finish the game. And that's the mentality you got to have.
All right, so the Knicks last night were playing really well, and then LeBron has this little run-in there with Cantor.
Yeah, I love it.
Did it feel like he was trying to do something? I don't know. It felt like it was a little more calculated. That
could be. I mean, but remember there was the shove with the point guard,
Frank.
With Frank the Tank, and then Cantor came over and took us back, what he should. But, look, I manufactured and came up with things in my head in the Garden. Jordan did the same thing. You've got to kind of manufacture your own little scenarios out there to kind of get you going, and it looked like LeBron did that, and it worked. We've been asking what's been wrong with the Cavaliers for the last couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. This is a game on that stage that can turn around a season. Again, I still think they're the favorites to win the East. But it's games like this that band brothers and teams together. And you kind of saw that on full display yesterday, from the bench reactions to Isaiah Thomas and Jeff Green. And it was just great to watch a team really come together. Now let's see if they can carry that momentum the rest of this first half and get it going. But it's games like that can kind of turn your season around.
You got the Rockets on Thursday night at the Suns. The game has become really easy for James Harden.
It is.
I mean, it is, Reg. I know everybody thinks the Greek Freak is the MVP in waiting. To me, it's James Harden. This is James Harden's award this year.
I agree. Right now, it's probably those are the two front leaders, the Greek Freak and the bearded one. The big question is going to be when Chris Paul comes back, because right now the primary ball handling duties and the facilitating has all come from James Harden. He's been able to score. He's been able to set up all those guys. Well, now you add another floor general like Chris Paul, and a guy that, to be successful, frankly, needs the ball in his hands. To me, that's what I want to see. Mike D'Antoni has not really had to deal with that this season because of the injury to CP3. But I agree with you 100%. If the award was handed out 3 weeks into the season, which it's not, I would probably go with James Harden 1A and Giannis Antetokounmpo probably 1B.
Why is Harden making it look easy?
I think the game has slowed down for him. And let's also say this. The guys around him have gotten much better. from Ryan Anderson. I know they changed up Beverly. Gordon now is inserted into the starting lineup. He is the reigning sixth man of the year, so he's back to starting. So guys around him have gotten better. But hey, this is a guy that he continually works on his game during the summer. James Harden has never taken the summer off. He's always playing in the Drew League, or he's flying cross country and playing in New York. The guy stays in the lab working on his craft.
How surprised were you that Magic Johnson told Mike and Mike that they're not trying to alter Lonzo Ball's shot? I'm
not surprised at all. I mean, that's really what kind of got him to the league, was that shot.
Isn't it too late to do that?
Anyone who's made it to the professional ranks, and you're going to try to alter their shot. That's why I was kind of head-scratching when we were talking about Markelle Fultz last week.
Yeah.
You're here for a reason. This is what got you here. That shot got him to the NBA coming from UCLA. So, no, I agree with Magic. Now you just got to work on it.
Yeah, but what do you work on?
I think repetition is more key for him. It really looks like, we talk about the rookie wall usually coming right before the All-Star break and a little bit after. To me, it doesn't look like he has a lot of leg strength. And because he shoots it on the left side, it starts on the left side and kind of ends like above his head. It takes a lot to get up there. So I think it looks like he has dead legs. And so to me, it would be all about repetition with him. Shoot 1,000. Got to shoot 1,000 to build up those legs.
That's interesting because he doesn't really put his legs in his shot that much.
Oh, he does.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you think it's all arm?
It feels like that. It feels like it's more upper body than it is legs.
Well, it's a unique shot. I personally would not change it because that's who you are. That's what made you successful, and that's how you became the second pick in the draft. Now it's all about mechanics and really trusting your shot. I don't think you really trust your shot.
Yes, you can see, and this as a scorer, he seems hesitant, almost like, don't leave me open because then I got to, and you've been around guys like that. They're like, damn, don't throw me the ball if I'm open. I don't want to take this shot because I don't want to miss it. And he knows he's being critiqued in a variety of ways, especially with that shot now.
And I think he even came out and said it's all in my head. So already 3 weeks into the season, he's talking about mentally the game being somewhat difficult for him with his shooting. But I'm not going to get too high, too low on Lonzo Ball because we're only 3 weeks in. And, the youngest player to have a triple-double just a couple games ago. They won a big game on the road last night in Phoenix.
Yeah.
So it'll come slowly, but it will come. It's not going to be like it was for Summer League where everyone was saying that he's the second coming of Jason Kidd. But it slowly but surely will come.
Most shots missed in a game. You were 9 for 27 against the Hornets in 1991.
Woo.
How could you miss 18 shots, Rich?
Wow. Did we win the game or lose the game? What did I end up with? I was 9 for 27?
You had 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Terrible night for me. That's terrible. For a shooter, because remember, I only averaged in my career maybe 13 or 14 shots a game. So for me to take 27 shots in a game, that is, wow.
Why did you not shoot? Myself. Why did you guys lost by 2?
Oh, goodness. Why do you bring up things like this? It ticks me off, Theodore.
No, but I bring it up because as great a shooter as you were and are, everybody has these nights. And it's an example that you had one bad night in your entire career, and it was just.
Oh, I had a lot of bad nights.
Why didn't
9
you
of
shoot?
27 is not good. 9 of 27 is not good.
Why didn't you shoot more?
I wanted to be efficient. I wanted to be an efficient scorer. We had Rick Smits, Mark Jackson. We had my Davis boys, so I didn't need to take 20-plus shots to be great. So if I can make 2 to 4 threes a game, if I could go to the free throw line 7 times, I was trying to be efficient. I'm not a jacker. I wasn't a jacker. Only in the playoffs I jacked more. So if you look at my shot attempts playoffs versus regular season, they always went up in the playoffs because that's when you're supposed to jack.
That's when they needed you the most. That's why.
That's when they needed you the most.
That's when you were a gunner. We had Patrick Ewing on yesterday. Got his big win at Georgetown. So
I'm so excited for the big fella. Long time coming. He should have been a head coach at some level a long time ago.
Yeah, he could have been out there playing for UCLA. Remember when Patrick said that he wanted to go to UCLA?
I know.
Yeah,
I do remember.
He could have been out there wearing the Bruins colors. By the way,
he would have been the third best center to ever come through there.
Ralph Drollinger and Swin Nader. But we were talking about how intimidating Georgetown was back then when Hoya Paranoia, like that was a real deal.
Yeah, it was. And, I mean, Reggie Williams, who was my class, teamed with the big fella. And so they had Michael Jackson, I believe, at the time, the point guard, who picked up full court. And, yeah, it was a real deal. And you could get away with a lot more back then. And John Thompson knew that.
Did Georgetown recruit you?
No, they did not.
No.
I wasn't their kind of player.
No, why not?
Because they had to play defense full court.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with that. I've never met a shooter who goes, man, I can't wait.
I was more of the UCLA 2-2-1 full court press as a team. At Georgetown, they wanted you to pick up full court one-on-one. I'm like, hold up a second.
But if you got that big guy behind you, your defense gets a whole lot better, Reg.
I could gamble all day long.
Yeah, you could.
All day long.
Reggie Aloysius Miller's got the Rockets and the Suns on Thursday night, 10:30 Eastern on TNT. Reg, safe travels. We'll talk to you next week.
You're the best, Theodore.
Thanks, bud.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.